live again on YouTube. So that's great. Get to be live again on YouTube. It's been so long since I got to do that. I don't know if it's because I got a new app, but let's not discuss that. There's so many things to discuss, like doing laundry. The house had a fire. Not this house, just the one next to it, the garage. And luckily nothing was damaged in this house. And went through a whole kind of stressful getting these, helping out my friend, who's then helping out other people, and everybody's trying to help out each other. It worked itself out. Just the ironies of things. So I can't believe I'm live again on YouTube. Right now I'm trying to get my graphic novel, which is a collaboration with the artist known as Pedro. And here I put it in here. Let's see. Maybe I just put it out here. Okay. This is the bed. You can flip. All right. Here's, whoa. Whoa. So then, oh my gosh, I keep on going through like this post-traumatic stress of dealing with shoplifters yesterday. I was waiting for someone to come in, and I just want to leave. I want these people to leave, and I'm holding back from leaving, and then it was just. So what I've done is I've taken the paper and then I traced. So this is, and then I'm gonna grab right here the template for the graphic novel, or the chronological, where the other things here are loose. They are loose tracings. So here, I remember this one friend, he said, I like this one, I like that one. And what was saying in my head was just whatever tells the story. Like, we're just trying to get the story done. And this is not what I enjoy about this is that it is not the final product. It's sending it over to my collaborator, who then can take another tracing piece, trace paper, and then they can add to it, add color, do whatever they want. They can cut it out, and so it's gonna be good. Let's see. This one needs here. Take one of these. Oh, I'm thinking about people. I like with this one that you can't really see. So we go zoom in a little bit. And you also, what is nice about tracing paper is that you can use both sides, and it has the opposite. So sometimes I've actually done that with the tracing paper, of using different sides and then mirroring the one drawing on top of the other. So then showing different forms of it. Like this here, that's not even my drawing, but I did the tracing of it, which was John Long's. There's so much in there, and we're going to really rest in the ability of that we're not selling this, and so you don't have to worry, be subservient to anything. We're just making the art piece itself. Thing is a joy and a labor. As they say, labor of love, right? It's exactly that. And a lot of insecurity. And there's this one part that I think is a pretty, how long it takes to make these decisions is the decisions of the things is the labor of finally deciding, of like settling on the drawings. And it's actually me going through a lot of scraps of just initial things and then capturing that, because that I feel there's initial kind of I'm happy alone with that. I think it's just like also the initial, or the improvisation. If I go and then I add to it and make it polished at a 3D dimension or a shading. Does it really need it? I don't think this world really needs that. I feel the audience needs to do more work now, because they've given up, where then everything has to be spoon-fed. I saw this one commercial from Prego University of this the Rich Dad Poor Dad. He was talking about college, and I used college I used it as like a mental therapy, and I also used it as a concept artistry of making debt. Okay, so it's this one here. So there's always about like a bridge for all these, and this is I think an important work here, where there's a cast of characters of these part of the comic, and then there's these two eyes, and representing like the being created, and from each of the eyes is the different person's perspective. Like in this perspective, that's Bite, seen, and those are the arms of him from the killer's point of view, which is Detective Crotchet. And this is Detective Crotchet, where he is aiming at Bite. And it comes into play of that, who is Gloria, and who is Gloria. Well, I don't want to explain it, because I don't need to. You see, I've done work. I do work. This is work. This is a lot of fucking work. And then to have to, I don't understand. Say I don't understand. It's like, do you really need to understand? Why? So you can make fun of me? Is that why you need to understand? So you can say good job? To judge it, to say it's good, to say it's bad? Is that what you need to understand? Do you understand why you're alive? No. We're just alive. Just let it live. You don't have to form it. And that's a point of this novel, where this is the visual for it. But the words are not there. Where's the words? Not there. You know why? Because then I want to make an audio, and I want the audience to go back and forth of looking at different, and then making like Dune from Frank Herbert, where it's not just the story itself, it's the ideas, and then it comes off the page, and then it's what you put into it, of how you perceive it, and how it has shifted the mind conscious of your own life, and gave like, so here's some like kind of like outtakes. Still haven't added, I think it chose not to. These are some really beautiful rubbings, and then to add that I can. Might want to add these in too also. Okay, it's getting down. These are all outtakes. So I should take this just someplace else, but outtakes. What I like about YouTube live stream is it tells you how long you've been streaming. Like when you go on to Facebook, you're in the stream, you can't figure out what time it is, because your clock is your cell phone, and you can't use your cell phone. Oh, here, this is a break from the bite, and I haven't finished it. I just want to add like maybe a cardboard for these guys, and they're each from, as you see here, this is I cut this, and so this is the template, the emboss. I've carved in those, and then used it, and then drawn after I did a rubbing from crayons, and it has that kind of watercolor feel. What I love is that this is on very thin paper, just regular kind of crap paper. But so they tend to like maybe make some glue and then have a cardboard cutout, and then I think they should be small. This is kind of like this is what it kind of looks like, a cardboard. This is a bigger one where these will be more square like that. So this is sending love to my older sister. So yeah, that's the diversion in this graphic novel execution. Going back to those, I didn't really use this one. Maybe should I add it to it? No. It's just what I'm trying to do right now is take out all these loose ones here, and then after that, what is this one? I think this is where he added the text to it. It's so beautiful. He's cut these all up, and they're put there on it. Tactile things are really attract me, of feeling the art. Like I sometimes even just like put my hand right by it. I remember being like getting in trouble. It's like, I'm not gonna touch it, just kind of, but I want to get as close as I can to it. Like breathe at it. Some more thinkers. Let's see, what are these? I think, is this POV? Oh yeah, this is the initial idea for the eye, and then inside the eye, then you see the fire. I mean the shooting. Okay, and so this is more really kind of B-sides. I might want to just give him this thing, because it is pretty cool. Just give him that. This is pretty cool too. But I think I made something for this one. Now here's the special thing. And then I also made something from this one. So we're just going to put it in the B-sides. Okay. Okay. All right. In charge of me. This is kind of what happens with this graphic novel. It really goes off the rails. Okay. So I think the very beginning is the opposite. Okay. All right. So this will be like the initial things of Requiem for Bite, and so we'll find the initial one. So this is like this one. This would be the initial thing. So it's perfect. Okay, so we'll just put it over there. And let's see. I don't want to add those. Let's see. What's next? Okay, so then it's another one of the lab. I don't think I want that one. Okay, so here, this is that's the fourth one. This is the orphanage. Then here, no. So this is there's the bridge, and there's the shot, and the cast characters. The bridge. Huh. Maybe this one. That might be nice. Have it there. I have this in my head like, tricky. So this is gonna come up real soon. That one. Let's add this one. It's like you could see what's happening in the town. That might go into more of like the pre-bite though. So there's like the pre-bite. Okay, so here is the initial things of Father Pants Off beginnings. Also this one here. This is like one of the very first. Okay, so here. That, and then here's the that one. All right, and okay, so here he's growing up. Okay, let's go back to this. Here, there's that. I think I already got to here. And I did that one. I think that's within other drawings. Sure. Okay, so then let's go with that one. This one. This one. This one. Okay, so here these get moved. No. No. All right, bite. This would be the first. I think it's gonna go. No, this is. No. Don't want this one. And then the orphanage. So then this would be. That one. And then. Okay. This one. Let's take away the initial one. We keep that. Okay. So that's the initial kind of structuring. So I guess this would be like a backwards. So though this one is awesome, I don't think it's ready to go because I have the other one that fulfills those details. But that one is important. I could actually make another. That's what I should do, but I think I've run out of tracing paper. I think I had some other tracing paper somewhere. My friend was telling me that Van Gogh ran out of paint and he was using like wood shavings into the canvases, and that when he died, people were using the canvases for like for building their structures. So who knows how much was destroyed, but it was Theo who died like 10 months later or something, and like his wife then had like 100 or there was a whole bunch of the work, and so that's kind of like how became famous. And I think Theo was supposed to help. I'm not sure who was. I was interesting of listening to Alexander Whitebody talk about that. Look at these guys. There's the. Okay, so let's see how this goes.